Hi everybody, welcome back to another Beerman vlog. This time we have Oakley making his guest appearance. Where? Oakley, in case you don't know, is our puppy. He's not a puppy anymore though, he just turned 1 about a month ago.
Oh, a month ago.
So we've had him for 3 months.
You've had him for 3 months.
Had him for 3 months, yeah.
Oh, I'll come back.
Can't have a spot. You lay down. So Kylie is gone for the summer, and we decided to try some more HelloFresh boxes while she was gone. Last time we did HelloFresh, we had a 4-person meal, and then I think we just picked random stuff. I don't know why he's breathing. So dog is breathing really heavy. This time we're doing, these are all supposedly from their Fit and Wholesome meal, and I can't remember what puts them in that category, if it's calorie, if it's carb, or if what could be one or the other. So we've had this, we've had it the last 2 weeks, and nothing, like, so when we first had HelloFresh, I feel like we liked a lot of the stuff. Like,
well, yeah, we liked most of the stuff.
Yeah, but this I feel like we really didn't like anything. Except like maybe 2 things.
Yeah, they're what did you say? They're healthier options.
Fit and wholesome.
Fit and wholesome options.
Yes.
They could use a little work on the flavor side of things.
Yeah. So the first one, this isn't just a random order. So the first one we did was 1-pan shawarma spiced turkey lettuce wraps with tomato, garlicky white sauce, almonds, and hot sauce. And the garlicky white sauce is mayonnaise and sour cream with garlic. It's
mayonnaise, sour cream with garlic powder and lemon juice.
Yes. So, now this one, I feel like they gave us way too much lettuce. Well,
yeah, there was quite a few. I mean, you know, they're just going to give you like a little tiny head of romaine.
Right. But, I mean, okay. So, I've never had shawarma before, which is basically just the shawarma seasoning. And to me, it was pretty similar to taco. And I did not care for this one.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with it. The garlic sauce was good. I did not do the pickled onions on mine, but you know, it's.
It wasn't. So it wasn't the worst meal out of the bunch. No. It just wasn't.
It wasn't awful.
It wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite. So,
it wasn't great. Wasn't bad.
Yeah. It wasn't one that I just.
But it is their Hall of Fame, if you look on the bottom.
Oh yes, so. It is one of their Hall of Fame. 530 calories. So. The next one, actually, this is good. We just had this one tonight. This is pepper jam pork fillet, plus a kale and sweet potato jumble. So this one you mixed sweet potatoes, onions, and kale together. You baked it, and then you cooked your pork in a smoked paprika rub.
Paprika or paprika?
Paprika, sorry. And then the other one was the pepper jam was basically a pepper jam mixed with water and chicken stock concentrate and sour cream, oddly enough. So I thought the pork came out really well. You know, I honestly could use some more smoked paprika, but yeah, I thought the pork tasted really good. The sauce, the pepper jam was okay. Do not eat my new slippers. I'll kick your butt. Okay, so yeah, he believes me. So in the slew of naughty things that Oakley has done in the past 2 weeks includes eating my slippers. Now, I've caught him eating my slippers in the past, and I put them up, and for whatever this day, I was on a conference call. He does his worst eating when I'm on conference calls. So apparently I can't have any more calls.
He wants attention.
He wants attention, yeah. So I turned around, I saw the rubber strewn all over from my slipper, so I ordered new slippers. I have slippers, and he was trying to sift them. So anyway, pepper jam, back to HelloFresh meals. Pepper jam, pork fillet, sorry. Pepper jam. What did you think of this one?
I liked the sauce or the jam or whatever it was. I I didn't really think I was going to like it because I don't like pepper jam. I'm not a huge, I love bacon, but bacon jam, I don't really care for. So I was worried about it, but it was actually good. I love sweet potatoes.
And they cooked really well.
Kale, I think we had a meal before this one that had kale in it.
We did.
And I never really had kale before. Not my favorite, but it's not like, ew, I can't eat this. It's okay.
I feel like it's more like a filler. Like something just to fill you up, and they say it's healthy. I mean, kale cooks down so bad. We've tried kale chips in the past, and yeah, they're really hard to just, I mean, yeah, you cook them whether you air fry them, bake them, fry them, they just disappear and shrink down quite a bit. So, personally, I don't see a reason to have kale in this either. So, but so I would say I wouldn't mind making this one again. Like, I would do this one again. But it's hard with some of these ingredients because they send them to you and it's just a generic thing that says pepper jam. Yeah. So, like, okay. So I just go buy some random pepper jam. Okay. So this is one also that I actually like this one. Spicy pork dan dan noodle ramen with charred cabbage, Szechuan spices, and sesame seeds. So this is exactly what it sounds like. It's ramen noodles, homemade ramen noodles. Or not homemade, but I mean, yeah, it's not coming out of.
It's not coming out of the package that says
top ramen.
Top ramen, yeah.
Top ramen. Yeah. So it's really basic. You put ground pork in it. You can put beef. You can substitute any of these really with beef or turkey or whatever kind of meat you want. A coleslaw mix. I would say it probably wasn't. I like spice, but sometimes I think I can go too far with spice. And Mark's not really like he'll likes a little spice, so I really didn't put much spice in it, and I think we could tell. Probably could use a little more spice.
It could have been spicier. Yeah.
That one, I'm sorry. So the pepper jam, that was 530 calories.
Okay.
The spicy pork dan dan was 690. Now this one, okay. I'm sorry. This one I did like this one. I really thought this was gonna be just like so stupid. Like it sounded stupid. It sounded like a stupid recipe.
It doesn't look stupid. It just looks like that's what I'm supposed to fill up on dinner with.
Yeah, so we had.
It looks like a appetizer that you would get.
It does. So this one is called Easy Breezy Grilling Cheese, and it has lemony, couscous, grape tomatoes, and kale. And that's what it is. You get the grilling cheese bars. You're supposed to cut them up into a fourth, so you have 4 pieces. So it's a block about this big.
It's halloumi cheese, which does not melt.
Yes, and you also put Italian seasoning on it. Italian.
Yeah.
Italy.
They're not
Italian.
idly. It's not Italy. It's Italy.
Italian. So I did like this. Now, like Mark said, I would consider this more of like an appetizer type of meal because between the two of us, we're getting 2. So it ends up being the bar is 6 ounces. Yeah. So you're getting 3 ounces of cheese, and I'm getting 3 ounces of cheese.
So yeah, we each got 3 ounces of cheese, and you're just filling up on couscous and kale.
Right. And again, I'm sorry, that kale just cooks down so much. So even though they'll send you like almost a huge.
It's like spinach. Spinach cooks down a lot.
Right. So that's the only thing. And couscous, I can go either way on it. Sometimes I just can't take something about the consistency of couscous just doesn't sit right with me. But this one, I would actually go out myself and buy the cheese.
Yeah, we'll just fry up some halloumi and
just make it myself. Because yeah, I thought that one I did like that one. This one was a letdown. This one was, you're right, it was a letdown. So this one is a vegan Baja California taco.
Cauliflower taco.
Oh, cauliflower, sorry. With slaw, pickled jalapeno, and radishes. Chipotle mayo and guacamole. Chipotle. So again, this one surprised me being a 650 calorie meal.
Yes.
But I'm thinking
mostly in the tortillas.
Yes, exactly. So this one is, this is another recipe where you can substitute it. I mean, you can customize like most of these meals. You can add meat, you can take meat away, you can change the meat,
This one needed more of a meat substitute instead of being just cauliflower. The cauliflower did not taste like meat, even with the spices and everything they have in here. It was basically cauliflower.
Yeah. And we did get the option, like, we did get guacamole, neither one of us used it. But I did like the pickled jalapenos, like, a lot. So if I would have, like, and I like the sauce.
The sauce was good.
It was a vegan chipotle mayo. So if we got this again, I would get it with meat. But again, when you're thinking of HelloFresh, you're looking for convenience. So, yes, it's convenient to get the meat, but paying for HelloFresh, I could get these same ingredients and make it myself, right? So
well, this one especially.
This one especially. I mean, it's just like making homemade tacos at home with pickled vegetables in it. So,
yes.
Yeah.
And also, this is supposed to be what would you say the fresh and healthy?
Fit and wholesome.
Fit and wholesome. That's it.
Yep.
There's no sides. There's no, rice or couscous or anything. You just got tortillas and then
cauliflower.
The cauliflower
with radishes and jalapenos in it and onions.
Yeah. And cilantro.
Oh gosh, it was cilantro. Yes, we had lots of cilantro. Okay, so the next meal, we'll have to go back and through because like this one I think was the highest. No, this was the highest. Okay, so the next one we had was coconut chicken curry with chicken thighs and bell pepper over basmati. Is that how you pronounce it?
Basmati rice.
Rice, yes. So one thing about me is I know there's a phobia for it, I'm sure, but I'm like deathly afraid of cooking chicken, undercooking chicken, or undercooking any kind of meat, really. So with a lot of these chicken recipes we have, it's chicken fillets. Like if it's ground chicken, like I'm good, right? But cube chicken, chicken breast, I feel like I'm going to undercook it. But this recipe, well, let's say this. In my life, I don't think I've ever really had curry. And if I've had anything with curry, it's been very highly masked. Because I do not like curry.
Now, do you not like the curry or did you not like the coconut?
Well, I'm thinking it was the mixture. Because this one, the curry sauce, it's curry and coconut milk, and there's sour cream in it, and tomato paste. I mean, so I don't know if I could really say it was the curry I didn't like specifically.
I can't remember. Curry's supposed to be spicy, right? I guess. I can't remember. Didn't really have much spice. The coconut overpowered a lot of the flavor in it. Mm-hmm. You could really taste the coconut.
Yeah, it was very, very, very sweet.
Which I get it. It's supposed to be a coconut chicken. You know, like you go somewhere for peanut butter chicken or whatever, orange chicken, you're tasting the flavor more than the meat.
Yeah.
So this one wasn't bad, but I don't really want to try that one. I don't really want that one again. It's probably the coconut milk probably. But yeah, it was just really overpowering. So that was coconut chicken curry again. It was chicken thighs and bell peppers. This one apparently wasn't even that great because I can't even remember it. The cranberry thyme chicken?
Did we have this?
Yes, because you had the broccoli and the carrots.
Okay, so this
and the cranberry sauce on it.
This was apparently so memorable. I don't remember.
The cranberry jam.
Oh.
I liked everything except the cranberry jam with this one.
Okay.
Could have did without the cranberry jam on it. I'm not a big cranberry fan, so Thanksgiving comes around and I don't want any cranberry sauce. I don't want cranberry juice. I don't want that. I'm just not a big cranberry fan.
Yeah. Well, I think with anything like this, the cranberry and then the one we had tonight. Are you tired? Are we boring you, Oakley?
Yes, you are boring.
All right. So obviously this wasn't memorable for me. Cranberry thyme chicken. This one was only 450 calories. And it was another thing that we ate that I felt like it could have been an appetizer. I mean,
how much chicken was there?
Well, it says they were 10 ounces.
You get 10 ounces of chicken, so you get 5 ounces per person.
Right.
I get that if you're on a diet, yes, that is.
Well, it's probably a normal portion. I mean,
when we were on that diet, that was what we were supposed to eat, was 5 ounces of meat at dinner.
Or protein, 5 ounces.
5 ounces of protein.
Yes. So, okay, we're just going to go past that one. Okay, now this one I enjoy. This one, fiery Mexican style chicken. With a charred corn salad and tomato jalapeno salsa.
Yes, this one was probably the best one out of all the ones we've had.
And it's funny, speaking of the diet that we were on, that was supposed to be a lifestyle change. Yeah. Corn was actually rated as a higher starchy vegetable that they didn't want you to have.
Yes, they don't want you to have the higher starch, higher carb vegetables,
which is bad for me because I love, like, if for vegetable wise, I love the stuff. Obviously, green beans and corn; those are my favorite vegetables. So this one actually was really nice. So you just cook your, you just stir fry your corn, cook the chicken. It's got cilantro, it's got onions, it got has jalapeno, lime, garlic powder. Jalapeno. So.
Or jalapeno, or whatever that one person said.
Yes. I will tell you, I think we were over cilantro in all our recipes.
I used to love cilantro.
Yeah, this is the one I think you don't think this is the one you said you didn't like it.
But there's people who say that cilantro tastes like soap, and I'm like, no way, cilantro's good. This is the first time I've had that soapy flavor with the cilantro. So I was like, that's weird. So I can get why some people think it really tastes like soap now. Because I actually tasted it this time.
Alright, so this next recipe was one pot, spicy vegan curry stir fry. Again, curry. It also had coconut milk in it. So
it had the coconut milk in it. This one, again, I understand it's got the coconut flavor in it. This one was better than the other one.
Yeah, so it was better than the curry. Or not the curry, but
But there was no meat in this one, obviously, because it's spicy vegan. I guess it was trying to be like more of a pho bowl, or pho. I think it's pho. P-H-O. I think you say pho, right?
No, I think it's pho.
You sure?
No. No, but I will tell you.
Is it P or K?
Okay, so anyway, another thing I noticed about this one, and just me, my opinion, I felt like the noodles were a little more stuck together, a little more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It was because of the coconut milk and everything was making the noodles stick together compared to the spicy Dan Dan noodles, which came out great.
Yeah, so these just,
because these are the same ramen noodles. It's just the sauce was making them
stick together,
really stick together badly.
And then we have this last one, which this is my highest rated one.
Oh, this one was good too.
Unfortunately, this one was the highest one in calories.
It had the highest caloric content.
Yes,
because of all the rice
and
your green
peanut
beans.
Butter and peanut butter.
There's peanut butter in it.
Peanut butter. Wait, no, I'm sorry.
Peanuts.
Peanuts. I'm sorry. The other one had peanut butter in it. The Dan Dan. Yeah, you put peanut butter in it.
I didn't recognize that. I didn't taste any peanut butter, so.
No, I mean, it's very well blended in. So this one, last one is Szechuan chicken and green bean stir fry with chicken thighs, ginger rice, and candied peanuts. So.
Candied peanuts?
Candied peanuts. Now, I burned them, so there were no candied peanuts in our dinner. Because I went, okay, so usually so on this particular night, I was trying to finish a SQL query at work. So I had my work computer up, and I was trying to work and stir fry peanuts at the same time, and it was a little too much. So, but anyway, this Szechuan chicken and green bean stir fry was really delicious. I'm not usually a fan of fresh green beans. Honestly, we did canned green beans growing up. I feel like I don't like snappy green beans. Like, I like super soft green beans. What are you trying to eat his nose? Eat his nose. So this one, you just, you know, almost everything gets cooked together. I will say I have never made my own ginger before. Like, I don't usually use ginger, period. So I had no clue how to peel the ginger root they sent. So there were a couple of bites where
that's what YouTube's for. Where
the ginger, there's a little too much ginger. But otherwise, yeah, it was a pretty good meal. And like Mark said, you know, it has the rice, it has the green beans, so that's where a lot of the other calories are coming from, is the rice and the green beans. But I did like the idea of getting chicken thighs and just like dicing them up.
Yes. And
doing that for future, because I think for most part, I tend to cook chicken breasts. Again, I have a phobia of undercooking chicken, so that's why I tend to cook chicken breasts, and I tend to cook them in the oven for probably a little longer than they should. So anyway, those were all our HelloFresh boxes, or box meals this last 2 weeks. I paused this week because I didn't really see anything that sounded any good. And most of it, like, I could cook myself. Like, they had special barbecue burgers for 4th of July. For 4th of July. 4th? Yeah, because the 4th is coming. So we're just going to, tomorrow I'm going to sit down and plan our meals out.
Is it raining? Oh man, he's got to probably go outside one more time.
It's okay. We'll stop by the time. Okay. So anyway, I will say, overall, HelloFresh.
Disappointed in it?
No.
No?
I mean, okay, we picked our own recipes,
yes.
Right? I mean, so other people like them. It's just that we didn't. Bite me. He bit me. He's naughty. He needs to stop with his biting. He's growing and he's regressing to a puppy with his little antics here. So I will say, HelloFresh, the delivery's been good.
Yeah.
All the ingredients have been there.
Yes.
They are really good about changing your meals as long as you do it within their window. You can pick your own meals. It's nice that we could skip it, not get charged for this week, and then we can make our own meals and decide if we want to do it again. I mean, we can keep skipping. You can always skip. So I would say, if you're not a planner, you're going to be your only downfall if you just want to skip a week and you just forget and don't skip in time. So that's the only thing. You have to skip in time. You have to go and look at the recipes. It will pre-select them for you. You have your option of, again, choosing different recipes. I think there's 40 recipes in a week that you can choose from, and that's from all of them. They're fit and wholesome. They have lunchtime category. They have, I'd have to look and see what the other ones are. I don't know where my
dinner.
Well, yeah, they call it something else.
Dinner?
Like what kind of, like, special, like dinner.
Oh.
Like entrees and stuff like that. But I don't know where my phone is. But I do have the app on my phone. So they have an app. Easy peasy. So, I guess that's it for now. That's kind of our thoughts on our recipes. If any of these sounded good and you want me to, like, send you a screenshot of the recipe, I can do that. I'm pretty sure you can actually look them up actually on on HelloFresh's website too, like, if you know the name of it, and kind of see what it is. But that's what we're kind of aiming for this summer, is easy, ready to go, things that Kim doesn't have to really super plan for.
Yeah,
I like that. So all right, so if you stayed watching this long, God bless you. Oakley is over this. So until next time.
Stay out of trouble.